Hello, I want to show you some quick tips for the new version of GIMP. This is GIMP 2.10, so 2.10. A lot of our other videos show 2.8, and so some things have changed. So when I start, this is still the same. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go New, and I'm going to set this to 640 and the height to 400. It gives me a nice rectangle. And that's still the same. And so this started with my foreground color, and that's okay. But right here is my bucket tool. I can also see when I hover over this that it has some other tools in the group. So it has grouped the tools instead of having them all like separated out. So if I right click, I can select gradient. And so if I want to use my gradient tool, now it's attached to my mouse. You can see how my mouse has changed. And when I draw my line, I now have my gradient. So the last thing that I did was the spiral shape. So if I go back to just linear, which is usually what it starts as, in the old version, you could just drag your mouse again and again, and it would change your gradient. But with the new version, you have to just grab your endpoints. And so I can change my endpoints. I can flip my colors. And so where you can really see that is if I change my shape to my bilinear. And so right now I have my foreground and my background. You can even change how, like the blend. So this is a little bit neater than the other version. So I can make my dark purple a thicker portion of my blend, or I can make it smaller. And then you can flip those colors by clicking right over here, and that exchanges the foreground with the background. So that's just a little different. Something else that is different in this document or in this version is if you go to filters and you're going to use a drop shadow. The new drop shadow right here, and I don't have anything selected, so it won't allow me to do a drop shadow. This has got a lot more options. The old version is the legacy, and so in my video for drop shadows and text, this is what it looks like, and so you want to use the drop shadow legacy. So those are just some quick tips on how to get started with GIMP.